1:30. Joe Biden around 6:30. Kamala Harris was in Arizona yesterday in Tucson talking about efforts she believes to suppress voting.
They know when we vote, things change. They know when we vote, we win. And so let's not ever let anyone take our power from us.
The Supreme Court for now has upheld a November 12th deadline way past Election Day for ballots in North Carolina to be counted up. The GOP had argued to try to stop that, but also going to be extended ballot deadlines in Pennsylvania. 76 million early votes at least 42 states have now exceeded already their pre-election voting levels from all of the 2016 elections. I'm Glenn Schuck here at the 10th and Wins Election Desk.
It is 52, 56 degrees, and Swift winds around the tri-state will be going down from 8 to 50. The real field is 46. Winds news time 8:26. And now Bloomberg Money Watch on 10th and Wins to Steve Potus. Now, as it reopens locations that were closed earlier in the pandemic, the company behind Taco Bell, KFC, Pizza Hut, and others posted what it called encouraging results in the last quarter. Comparable store sales were down 2% over the summer months, but that was half the drop that Wall Street analysts had expected. Global sales were driven by Taco Bell, which was up 5%, offsetting declines for KFC and Pizza Hut. Also, Kraft Heinz reported revenue that soared past estimates. Now, economic activity likely surged at a record clip for the July through September quarter as initial easing of virus lockdowns allowed business activity to return after a historic slump. We'll find out this morning, and we'll also get the weekly job claims coming up. After a sharp sell-off yesterday, stock futures have turned mixed. S&P futures are down now 3 points, NASDAQ up 30, but Dow futures are down 99. Bloomberg Money Watch, 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Steve Potus for 1010 Wins.
While others are focused on giving you their opinions, Wins reports what we see. Unbiased, in focus, 1010 Wins. All news, only news, all the time. The following is a paid political announcement.
Albany politician Kevin Thomas turned his back on Nassau County families and local police. State Senator Thomas went back on his word. He embraced the radical agenda of Mayor Bill de Blasio and New York City politicians, supporting a disastrous reform that set criminals free on our streets and endangered victims, witnesses, and your family. So it's no wonder that Kevin Thomas is now proudly supported by radicals who want to defund and dismantle the police. Want criminals out of jail? Let's talk on the streets. Kevin Thomas turned his back on Nassau County, our neighborhoods, our families, our local police, and it's time we make a change. This November, make your voice heard. Vote to protect our neighborhoods. Vote for safer streets. Vote Dennis Dunn Sr. for State Senate. Paid for by Police Benevolent Association Independent Expenditure Committee. This communication is not expressly authorized or requested by any candidate or by any candidate's political committees or any invitation.
Hey, I'm Andy. I'm still not famous, but you might remember that I started Harry's because I was tired of overpaying for razors. It always felt like big brands were taking advantage of us. Every time they improved something back then, prices seemed to go up. At Harry's, we take a different approach. Today, I'm proud to introduce our sharpest blades ever, available at the same price as before, as low as $2 each. They're a new, sharper version of our German-engineered blades. Guys who shave 4 days a week have told us that with our new blades, their 8th shave is as smooth as their first. And we stand by that, with a 100% money-back quality guarantee at Harry's.com. Millions have already made the switch to Harry's, and we hope you will too, with this special offer. Get a Harry's starter set featuring our new, sharper blade, a weighted razor handle, shave gel, and a travel cover. All for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to Harry's.com and enter 8855 at checkout. That's Harry's.com, code 8855.
Make sure your family doesn't have a fever. Check temperatures before dinner and in the morning. Stay safe with the Extreme Handheld Scanner. Accurate readings in seconds, and it's the #1 preferred thermometer of pediatricians.
It's going to be chilly with rain for the rest of the day. Into tonight, this is the moisture from tropical rainstorm Zeta, and the rain could get heavy at times. A complete 4-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes. 52 degrees now, it's raining, humidity at 89, winds northeast fast 3. 52 going up to 50. The real feel right now is 46. Good morning, I'm Lee Harris. Wednesday time, after tone will be 8:30.
Good morning, I'm Bridget Quinn. A suspected terror attack inside a Catholic church in Nice, France today has left 3 people dead, several others injured. The French Prime Minister has just raised the alert to an emergency level. In Nice, the victims were stabbed, one woman decapitated. Authorities say police shot and killed a man after he threatened people with a handgun. Also in southern France, in the city of Avignon. The NYPD this morning says we are closely monitoring. There is no known nexus to New York City right now. Let's get more from correspondent Tom Rivers.
The attack has come at a time with French authorities on high alert for extremist crime. The suspected assailant has been arrested after the morning attack at the Notre Dame Church, taken to a nearby hospital after being injured during his arrest. Police believe the attacker was acting alone and police are not searching for others. The neighborhood in Nice locked down and surrounded by police and emergency vehicles.
President Emmanuel Macron traveling to Nice. The attack came within days of the killing of a French schoolteacher who was beheaded in Paris. Suspected Islamist after that teacher used caricatures of the Prophet Muhammad in a class on freedom of expression. We have some news about your morning commute, and speaking of which, at 8:31, an update from Karen Stewart on traffic and transit. Well, we got good news, Bridget, on Long Island. That westbound Southern State accident at 25 is gone. We now have a car fire, though, on the northbound Meadowbrook, near Hempstead, Turnpike, and East Meadow. The center lane is blocked. There are heavy delays there. We're also dealing with a car fire in New Jersey. Westbound Route 3 at 17 is where it is. The 2 right lanes are blocked. Westbound traffic is going back to Secaucus. Eastbound traffic is going back a little bit beyond Route 21 right now. And these are standing room only delays from bumper to bumper. Meanwhile, also in Jersey Clifton, westbound 46 near the Parkway, there's an accident. Of course, there are delays there. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Another sunny day out there. The Mario Cuomo doesn't get above 45 miles an hour. That's a weather-related speed restriction in weather like that we seem to have going on for about 5 days, maybe 6 in a row now. Inbound George is 10. Inbound Lincoln is 20. The inbound Holland has got a 15-minute delay, and we are jammed at the inbound RFK Bridge and in and out of the Twin Peaks Shower Tunnel on the westbound LI East of Greenpoint because on the eastbound LI East Greenpoint Avenue there's an accident, and up to 2 lanes are blocked. Madison Avenue is still closed to 40th Street with FDNY activity, and MJ Transit's Hudson-Bergen Light Rail remains suspended between Liberty State Park and Westside Avenue. Cavity sponsored by the law firm of T.G. Silverstein and Associates, winning millions for clients with serious injuries from a construction accident to auto or slip and fall. You may be entitled to compensation. Initial consults are free and confidential. Call 1-866-I-WAS-HURT, say out loud some yo. T.G. Silverstein and Associates, the injury attorneys. I'm Karen Stewart on 1010 Wins. And at the 1010 Wins Exergen 4-day forecast, meteorologist Dean DeVore.
All right, so the rain's in. It's not going away anytime soon, folks. If you look at this whole situation, you can kind of step back. You can see it's just a corridor of rain. It's being pushed at us from what is left of data, but it's also a secondary storm that's going to come in and kind of reinforce that rain to us through the day, tonight, and into tomorrow morning. And then that second part of the storm wraps around some really chilly air, so that it's going to get colder tomorrow.
The distant northern New Jersey suburbs snowflakes tomorrow morning. Temperatures get back and hold near 50 today, fall into the low 40s tonight, hold there tomorrow as the rain ends. We stay mainly cloudy in the afternoon. The real field will tomorrow through the day near 30. Make sure you get the heavier coat out. Sunny, brisk, and chilly Saturday, not as bad, upper 40s, and then better Sunday. Sun clouds upper 50s as we get milder through the first day of November. Chilly now, 52 for the real field, 46 in the rain. I'm acting with the meteorologist Dean DeVore on New York's weather station 1010 Wins.
This is an official message for New Jersey voters. Don't wait. Vote, sign, seal, and return your vote-by-mail ballot by November 3rd at the post office, in a secure ballot drop-off, or at your county board of elections office. Learn more at vote.nj.gov. Quick note on the economy for you. Word in from Washington that U.S. jobless claims fell to 751,000. Layoffs will, of course, continue nearly 8 months into the pandemic. The MTA is warning doomsday is approaching for the city's subways and buses unless the Fed helps. All along, the MTA has been saying it needs $12 billion in federal funds to avoid draconian cuts. And now the agency says the make-or-break time for that money is November. Without it, there could be 40% service cuts to the buses and subways and 50% service cuts to the commuter rail line. MTA Chairman Pat Boyd said there have been ongoing negotiations with the Fed and smart to get the money, and it's been an all-out effort.
This community is a real estate community, a non-profit community. Advocates in certainly labor unions, both here regionally and their national affiliates in Washington, have been really in.
A new report by the NYU Center for Transportation and Appleseed has concluded that the proposed transit cut
Buongiorno, ho visto che l'hai visto un messaggio. Ora un po'
Sì, no,
Yeah.
perché adesso sono ieri sera, no? Stava chiamata l'offerta, però io non ho visto la telefonata. Lei che ha fatto? Io invece di chiamare Roberto ho chiamato Rita, perché appena visto Rita sul muro ho chiuso, no? Però ho aspettato un po' di minuti, non ha chiamato indietro che vabbè. Poi stamattina mi ha scritto, mi fa, scusa, appena ho visto che mi avevi chiamato ma stavo parlando, tutto ok. Ma io voglio dire, ma sto culo, tutto ok, meno male che non stavo nelle delle mezze. No, il periodo non capito. No, invece io scusa, no, ho chiamato per sbaglio, non ti preoccupare. No, è quello che mi ha detto, che messaggio, perché poi ho detto, ok, basta.
Ma te l'ha detto che ma però è ancora qui. Te l'ha detto?
Lei ha detto, ciao zia, stamattina, scusa ieri non ti ho richiamata, ho visto che hai chiamato, ma stavo parlando e mi sono scordata. Tutto a posto? E io ho detto che ti è partito per sbaglio la telefonata, anzi scusami, dico figurati, non l'ha neanche sentita, come si chiama, questa lettera, no? E ho detto ok.
Ok, io per ora sto guidando, I missed the bus.
Dove vai?
Mi sono addormentata di nuovo. Mi sono addormentata and I'm driving Anthony right now because I had to wait a little bit and I'm beginning to get Anthony I'm driving him to school. And just it's got picture day today, so I couldn't make him stay home.
That's alright.
You know? But it's raining, pouring. What about there?
Sì, anche a me, questo è meglio che lo convegni tutti, perché devi fare la foto, no?
Ah sì, ma è giusto le foto non sono nella scuola, mi sembrava che era di mattina e mentre nell'altra scuola, you know, at 10:30 he goes to a different school, fa due programmi, capito? So I called up and I'm like, oh,
No, poi non ho preso buongiorno a nessuno dei tutti.
no, nemmeno io. No.
Yeah, you know what? Così finisce pure, così evitiamo tutto.
Sì, that's it. You know, ma come sta Roberto? Ti devo chiamare, you know? Io sono però tanta pazza con tutto quello che sta succedendo, ma sembra che veramente io parto la prossima settimana.
Vai! Fai quello che puoi fare, non ti preoccupare.
Mi fa morire,
Niente.
mi ha mandato un messaggio all'1 di notte. Era? Sì, non voglio dire sì. Per questo ero un poco sfasata, ero come mamma mia, pensavo, insomma che sto combinando, ma vaffanculo, non ci pensare, fallo.
Fatto bene, no, e senti qua, se è così che ti senti, non ti fermare,
Sì.
non ti fermare,
Yeah.
perché tanto siamo sempre qui a preoccuparci per gli altri.
Sì.
No, poi quando ho parlato con Roberto, pure Roberta poverina mi dava un po' di coraggio per me stessa pure. Ma non è che a volte ho bisogno del coraggio che devi dire un altro, però a sentire, no?
Sì, tanto per dire.
Perché sono stanca. No, perché io gli ho detto, Roberto, mi sento un po' male. Ho detto perché? Perché mi è capitato più di una volta che mi sono trovata a dire a Giuseppe qualcosa che Rita fa e non glielo dice. Io pensavo che lei avesse l'amicizia persa come per tutto. Come dato che lei chiede come fai, dove vai? No, per esempio, no? Se tu fossi come lei e gli direi ma dove sei, capace, dove sei stata ieri? Ah, ma non me l'avevi detto. Se faceva la stessa cosa che fa lei, vuoi sapere come si sente?
Sì, no, io.
Hai capito? Anzi, dato che siamo di sopra, no? Figurati, lei può evitare se vogliamo, no? Lei evita questo fatto. Però poi il giorno dopo lei si avvicina di nuovo accogliente, però ogni volta che lo fa cambia, anche per me. Perché anche se non l'ha fatta a me direttamente, io sono una che mette subito le barre, non mi difendo perché poi dico, no, non voglio essere, I don't want to get hurt, right?
Yeah.
So I don't want to get hurt, I don't want to be in any situation, so allora mi allontano, no? E mi dispiace perché piano piano diventerà così. Poi questo inverno, quando siamo a casa, perché saremo a casa, e quando lei dice sono a casa sola, io gli posso dire, fai come la cicala, come la formica dopo la cicala, che hai fatto l'estate? Hai cantato? In inverno balla, no? Vai là,
Non lo sapevo quella.
no, non la sai la storia della cicala e della formica?
Mi ricordo che
È una storia di bambini che alle scuole elementari, non mi ricordo se lo insegnavano, che leggeva la storia e diceva che la formica lavorava tutta l'estate, si scopava a prendere a mangiare e poi quando veniva l'inverno per non avere niente da mangiare è andato a visitare la porta della formica e gli dice ho fame e la formica gli fa che hai fatto quest'estate? Hai cantato? E non balla.
Bellissima! Mi piace. Mi ha fatto ridere. No, per questo che te l'ho detto, che io mi sono allontanata a poco, voi lo state vedendo ora, ma io non mi fa veramente, lei non mi fa fastidio più, perché ci sono abituata.
No, ma anche a me, invece ti dicono, non lo dico che oh my god I'm hurt, I'm not hurt.
No,
Però se lei cosa fa? Lei la cosa che fa è che sa, hai bisogno di qualcosa, ti porto qualcosa, vengo io, quella.
Sì.
Meno male che io sempre dico no, ok? Che non ho bisogno. Se no mi sentirei male perché direi ok, se lei mi aiuta, io allora. Ti dico, allora, per me quando lei mi dice vieni qua a casa tua, non solo che mi dà fastidio andare dalle scale, il corridoio, l'ascensore, andare su, quando lei dice nessuno può venire, non voglio andare, meno male, non vuole venire, no? Ma io già quando mi sono più accorta che ho perso un po' gli occhi picolita, quando pure lei a me mi ha nascosto che c'era una collega del lavoro a casa sua. Sì, che c'era morta la cugina, mi preoccupavo.
Ti ricordi io dove scevo?
No, e lo sapevo, però io meno male che ogni tanto gli dico, Rita, tanto tu hai tanti amici, lo so che, no, perché lei mi dice, ma quando tu vai quando tu sei da Ava non ti preoccupare di me, mi diceva, no? Sì, adesso che sta chiamando Chiara che è andato da dermatologa. Allora, non chiudere, non chiudere. Scusa Giuseppe. No, perché stavo uscendo dal dermatologo, perché con queste maschere c'ho tutti questi brufoli breaking out e gli sta facendo fare una blue light. così la magari ci fa l'aiuto un po'. E adesso va in palestra e poi dopo quando torna deve andare pure a fisioterapia. Oggi non è che sono contenta che ci va, che piove, ed è un po' lontano e si deve fare. E poi dopo dobbiamo fare un po' di spesa perché ieri siamo stati dal nutritionist, so we want to figure out what to do some meals.
Right.
So anyway, tornando al discorso di Rita, no, ma l'ho capita, io quando volte gli dico sì Rita, lo so che tu alla fine trova l'entertainment, ok?
Sì.
Un giorno non me ne ricordo, allora potevo dire pure io, non lo potevi dire che andavi a fare la passeggiata un sabato, pure il sabato che Daniela ha fatto lo shower, ha beccato un'altra collega, sono andata a fare una camminata verso il fiume, e poi è good, lei non sta sola, lei sta seduta a casa con il culo sul divano quando lei vuole stare a casa.
Lei ha fatto sempre quello che ha voluto fare perché non ha avuto mai.
Sì, perché c'è tutto uno scopo, capito?
Lo so, io l'ho sempre
L'abbiamo capito, e gli ho detto ragazzi, a me non mi piace parlare di un'amica oppure da dire
ma tu non
l'amica.
stai parlando, io non ascolto,
No. Ma tu non me la sai. A me quello che mi lega con Rita è che abbiamo il rapporto di e non posso dire vaffanculo, lasciami stare, evita. Ti dico la verità, io la sto evitando tanto.
Sì, ma
pure a volte la sera, no? Che fai? Allora, quando io le dico vado a fare la camminata con Chiara, subito lei non dice che vengo.
Sì.
Pure Chiara, poverina, guarda, è una ragazzina, camminavamo e si mette al telefono, tutto. Allora io dico, puoi chiamare questa persona dopo?
Certo, ma se tu sei con una persona che c'entra, mettiti in ragione.
Tutte le volte, guarda, dal mese di quando abbiamo iniziato a camminare, diciamo di maggio a giugno, 2 mesi, ogni volta che abbiamo camminato era sempre al telefono con una comare. Ma fin quando sei tu al telefono, siamo io e te e lei, no?
Che ci conosciamo, sì, lo so.
Allora è diverso. Se parli con Rosa, io non è che posso intromettermi nella loro conversazione, non li conosco, parlano di politica, si parlano di questo, come sta tua mamma, come sta tua zia, tua nonna, non li conosco, mi vado a chiedere, no?
No, non lo so.
Sempre, siamo insieme. Se ti chiamano, ok. Che poi combinazione tutti la chiamano a lei. No. Aspetta. Hai chiamato tu e ti stanno richiamando indietro. Ok?
La capisco, l'hai capita, l'abbiamo tutti capito, e sta gente anche con gli uomini fa la stessa cosa, hai capito? Quindi diventa quella persona così, e quindi non si può prendere mai seria lei, e basta. La deve prendere per l'amica che è, se accettiamo tutti, è proprio come accettare un matrimonio che non è buono, è accettare un'amicizia che veramente ci dice, tanto per andare avanti.
Vabbè, tanto tu e lei siete pari e pari. Lei è andata da Laura e non ha detto niente.
Sì.
Tu parli con Jack e non dici niente.
Sì.
Pari, la partita è pari.
No, ma per questo ti dico, non ce lo dirò, vero? E quando
ma sono due cose, però ti considero sono due cose diverse.
Sì, lo so,
totalmente diverse.
Sì, sono diverse.
Perché se tu non glielo dici perché? Perché lei sarà negativa, lei ti dirà cose che.
Oh, lo so. No, ma poi parlerà. E poi parlerà, e poi non lo farei a quel ragazzo perché lui si sente, per quanto riguarda quella persona che conoscono in comune, quindi forse è meglio che.
Roberta ha pensato, ma forse perché non gliel'ha detto a Giuseppe perché siamo andati al museo del. No, dottore, no, non vedo. No, questa volta no, l'altra volta sì, ma questa volta no. Questa volta non è perché lei era tutta impegnata Non te
E
ne
la
frega.
bella cosa è che lei lo sa che io sono a casa, se veramente sono a casa e sono sola, you know what I mean? Se veramente vuole fare, you know? That's it, ma vuole fare le decisioni così, it's fine, for niente, you know? Non mi fa fastidio, ti dico, non fa niente.
No, lo so, no, ma ti dico, ma ti capisco perché a volte è meglio
Sì.
quando uno trova un'altra
Another alternative.
whatever.
Allora, io sto qua arrivando, è 7 minuti e stiamo arrivando. Ma mio figlio è tranquillo, quello non dice niente, tranquillo che gioca, right Anthony? Say bye to Lucia, Anthony. What do you want to say to Lucia? What do you want to say?
Good morning.
If she say good morning, what do you say? Yeah, I do good morning.
We're recording.
Oh,
Lascio
yes.
messare, poverino.
Alright, buona
Buona giornata.
Buona giornata a te, ok? Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
However, the inbound Holland Tunnel is dealing with about a 25-minute delay. Route 139 particularly nasty as an approach. Well, you know, it usually is, but more particularly today. As far as that 20-minute number at the Lincoln Tunnel, the reason why we've got it is because of this car fire over on Route 3 westbound at 17. The two right lanes are blocked on westbound 3 at 17, and the delay so back to Secaucus, but eastbound Route 3 on your way to the Lincoln is also jammed into the area from back at Route 21. We've got a lot of Route 280 delays right now going westbound, trying to get out to Route 21, which is jammed back into 280, of course. And if you're heading over the east here, the RTA is just barely moving. What a mess here, and it's just volume. The southbound side of the Deacon, the southbound Bruckner, the upper east side off the southbound RTA, and out of Queens, the RTA loses on every one of those points. We're also jammed down the southbound Harlem River, all the way to the 70s with the northbound bumper-to-bumper trip as you try to get up near 92nd Street. Something's up there. Not quite sure what it is, but it's causing a very heavy delay again northbound. Alternate side parking's in effect. And we're sponsored by Amtrak. Amtrak's limited bookings on reserved trains and strict safety distancing, strict mask on policy, and enhanced training protocols help keep you safe. When you're ready to travel, Amtrak is ready for you. Look now at Amtrak.com. I'm Karen Stewart on 1010 Wind. And the 1010 Wind next is in 4-day forecast Deanborn. Moisture from today, they give us this rain the rest of the day into the night. It gets heavy at times, flooding on the roads and for drainage areas. It's we're already feeling that breeze starting to pick up, so chilly, real feel in the 40s. Temperature's going to end up near 40 as we go, or end up near 50 this afternoon, and hold there down to 42 tonight. Tomorrow, breezy to windy and colder, rain. May end in some wet snowflakes in the distant Jersey and Hudson Valley suburbs. All rain towards the end, towards the city. And cloudy and cold in the afternoon. Real feels tomorrow, folks, with the wind near 30 all day. Chilly Saturday, some sunshine, high 47, and then milder. Mid-upper 50s near 60 with some sunshine early on Sunday. 52 going down to 50 and holding today. I'm actually with the Meteorology 15 to 4 New York weather station, 1010 Wind.
We don't have to tell you how tough it is to be a small business owner these days. Keeping the open for business sign in the window is an enormous challenge. We'd like to help. As part of our new I Believe in New York campaign, 1010 Wings and B&B Bank will give a deserving small business $10,000. Just tell us how you would use the money to start, grow, or save your small business. And you can get 10 grand to help out. Go to 1010wings.com/challenge for all the details. That's 1010wings.com/challenge for your chance to win $10,000. Sponsored by B&B Bank, which joins us in change.
Some important new numbers on the economy out this morning. That's coming up in Money Watch when news time 8:54.
The following is a paid political announcement.
In the history of bad ideas, this is top 10 material. Brooklyn State Senator Andrew Gennardis and his Albany friends voted to end cash bail requirements. What could go wrong? Well, police say after Gennardis sided with Mayor de Blasio to end cash bail, 3,000 criminal defendants have been released who committed 9,000 new crimes. After the law kicked in, the Daily News found one guy arrested 6 times who walked with zero bail. Quote, "You can't touch me," the guy bragged. Thanks, Senator Gennardis. Gennardis even voted to give
Hell to the
criminals
Pikachu,
more
no
personal
talks there.
information about witnesses, despite risking intimidation and sexual assault in gang cases. No wonder Gennardis is backed by radicals pushing to defund the police.
Liberal and Hoogenitis. Wrong on crime, wrong for state senate. Paid for by Stake Together NY Inc. This communication was not expressly authorized or requested by any candidate or by any candidate's political committees or any invitation.
Mount Sinai, South Nassau and Oceanside, the flagship Long Island hospital of the Mount Sinai Health System, is reminding you, don't put your health on hold. Mount Sinai South Nassau patients being treated for COVID-19 are isolated from others, and all units that previously housed COVID patients, including the emergency department, have undergone deep
You do
cleaning to
realize
ensure
that
your
will
safety.
cost
All incoming
you.
patients are
You
tested
do
for
realize that
COVID-19
costs you a lot of
prior to
HP.
admission. Your health shouldn't be defined by COVID-19. Come to Mount Sinai South Nassau with confidence. We've lived in New York for over 70 years, so we'll always be home.
We're proud New Yorkers, and that's why we took this plan.
With Interest Plan, you maximize your current Medicare benefits with plans that offer $0 premiums, over-the-counter monthly allowances, and more.
To learn more about our Medicare Advantage plans or to join our provider network, call 877-CPHL-123 or HYU. Just call 711 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Centers Fiber Housing Living LLC is an HMO with Medicare and Medicaid contracts. Enrollment in Centers Fiber Housing Living depends on contract renewal date after portrayal.
Twins News Time 856, Bloomberg Money Walk, sponsored by Mount Sinai South Nassau in Oceanside, and here's Pete Potus.
The economy bounced back with a record surge of growth from July through September as businesses reopened and stimulus cash powered consumer spending. The 33.1% advance to gross domestic product reversed much of the collapse stemming from the coronavirus enforced lockdown. Now, just as the second quarter plunge in output was the biggest in 7 decades of data, so too was the third quarter rebound. Personal spending did rise a record nearly 41%. We also saw this morning a back-to-back weekly drop in initial jobless claims. But despite the 40,000 retreat at 751,000, unemployment applications are still showing bigger increases now than at the peak of the Great Recession. Now, stock futures are trying to work higher after the economic news. S&P futures are ahead about 7.5 points now, 0.25%. NASDAQ up 65, while Dow futures are higher but falling by 10 points. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. Motorsport 1010 wins.
Wings News Time 857.
Hey, everybody.
And hopefully bring Americans